Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome to another Ask Me Anything session. This is the part of Sound School where you ask questions, we try to give answers. Today, I am joined with Alexia, who is about to sneeze.
Now it's gone.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Hello.
Hello. So we are recording from a park today, so you might hear some extra background noise.
Birds.
But anyways, let's get right to it. Today's question comes from Eduardo. Hey, Eduardo.
Hey, Eduardo.
So his question is, let me see. I have a lot of problems understanding music in English and some sitcoms. For me, music and sitcoms without subtitles or transcriptions are very hard to understand. I would like your opinion about what I can do to improve this, or just listen and keep with this. Then Alexia has a note that says, ela entende bem o nosso podcast e alguns programas no YouTube porque ele já está acostumado a escutar. Awesome. So let me try to clarify this question. It seems like Eduardo, he understands English really well, but when it comes to more native material like sitcoms or songs or something like that, that's where he's having difficulties. Is that the way you're understanding this question as well?
Yes, that's right. The way that I understand even better is that when he's not used to someone and he's listening to that for the first time and etc., everyone gets a little bit lost. And how
absolutely
to get used with that.
Absolutely. So I would say two things first, Eduardo. First, you are choosing two mediums or two resources that are quite difficult to begin with. So music is a great way to train pronunciation and things like that, but music is really hard to understand simply because a lot of times we don't sing the way that we talk. We use sounds in different ways. So a lot of music can be really difficult, right?
Yeah, for example, the band that we watched the other day, Big Thief.
Big Thief.
I couldn't understand a word.
Yeah, and to be honest, I don't understand most of their lyrics, but that's the kind of music where you have to sit down and really listen and read the lyrics. Music is difficult and not the best thing for vocabulary. So I would not worry too much about not understanding music in general. There's that. In terms of sitcoms, what do you think about this, Alexia? Because you watch more sitcoms than I do.
I do.
Do you have an opinion about strategies, techniques, things that Eduardo could do to improve this?
I think that we already talked about it a lot of times. Is that, like, why are you watching that? Are you watching for fun or to study? How are you doing this first? And if it's the second answer, like, I want to study, I want to get better at this. Okay, so first, you watch the episode with the subtitles in Portuguese. And then you change to the subtitles in English. And then you change to no subtitles at all. And every time that you do it, you go ahead and write all the vocabulary, the words and the expressions that you don't get it. And go ahead and study that.
Right. Yeah. You take it seriously. Just because I know I know his English personally, I would say start with English subtitles, because he definitely does not need Portuguese subtitles, and then continue from there. But I really like Alexia's idea of separating study and entertainment or recreation. So you really want to be intentional about how you are focusing. And your question really reminds me of something I experience all of the time in Portuguese, is when I know somebody, my friends and Alexia's dad sometimes, when people that I know really well in Portuguese speak to me, I understand like 98%. But if I meet someone new, even if they're using the exact same words and the same intonation and everything about their Portuguese is the same. Just because I don't know them and I'm not used to that process, I understand considerably less in the beginning.
Yeah. Yeah, because you're getting used to this new person and the way that this person speak, and that's normal.
Yeah. So just to finish up today, Eduardo, I would say you can approach this in two different ways. First, really separate study and entertainment. If you just want to listen to music and have fun, that's cool. Watch TV, have fun, that's totally cool. But if you really want to study intensively, repeat, start with subtitles, take notes, and you will gradually, eventually start to understand more and more. Also, another way to approach this is just diversifying the different content that you are listening to, because the more amount of exposure you have, the more voices you are hearing, the more accents and dialogues, the easier it will become.
Yeah, so what Foster is saying here is like, if you are used to watch
If you're used to watching
a specific talk show, change to another talk show. Change to another person who is presenting that. And then you're gonna start realizing that there are so many ways of saying the same things, because the talk shows, they almost say the same things all the time.
Right.
And I love talk shows because of that. So you have like Trevor Noah with the South African accent. You have that one from Charleston that I forgot his name.
Stephen Colbert?
Yeah, you have Stephen Colbert. You have
Colbert.
Yeah, you have Jimmy Fallon. You have
a lot of different talk show hosts.
So many options.
Yeah. I think the bigger point here is language is just a collection of different connections and patterns, and the more connections you can make, the more patterns you will begin to see, the easier it will become to really understand and see all of these connections. And that's what we call fluency, my friends.
Yes.
Okay, I hope that helped, Eduardo. Thanks for the question. We will see you guys in the next Ask Me Anything session.
Okie dokie. Bye.